This is the US attempts to curtail China's ambitions, right?
Yes. The trade is just the opening shots, the opening salvo. Essentially, it's about stopping China from growing into a dominating force in the 21st century when it comes to technology.
Is that fair?
Well, from the US side, the argument is that you are gaining your technological advantage by stealing from us. So, you know, it's not fair in that sense from the US point of view. From the Chinese point of view, if it works, why not? It works for us. Why should we stop?
The thing is, though, I mean, we can dwell into all of the details. I think it depends on the industry you look at. But was it stealing? Because a lot of these companies, not just American companies, foreign companies, when they went into China, part of the agreement was to joint venture with a lot of the local companies. So, I mean, stealing is not stealing if you allow it to be taken from you.
Oh, yes, I quite agree with you on that. Because if you go into a country and they say, we'll give you market access, but you have to give us this, and you do it, yes, that's coercion, but that's not stealing. But what the Americans are talking about is also the industrial espionage, the digital espionage, the sudden buying up of companies. Now, that's not stealing, but suddenly they've become very aggressive. So it's causing a reaction among the American policymakers.
How does Beijing respond? Because that pushback from the U.S. has started, whether it's ZTE, Huawei, take your pick on, really. I mean, semiconductors is a very good example over the longer term. How does China respond? Because we know, of course, they do want to make advances in technology. Part of it is homegrown. Part of it they have to get from abroad. How does it all come together for them?
Well, basically, I think what China wants to do is to solve the issues that they can without giving away too much. In trade, for instance, I think China is more willing to give a few things on trade, you know, buy more American stuff, or maybe even export fewer items to the United States to narrow the trade gap. But they will not, I believe, they will not compromise on the technology side. And then anyway, so what if they say, OK, we won't move that fast on technology, we won't subsidize companies, we won't have state subsidies. They do it later. So the public agreements are really rather meaningless. It's, you know, what happens after the agreements are made public. Don't forget, since World Trade Organization, China's been making a lot of promises on a lot of things. And it's been taking a long time in that happening.